everyone, welcome back. Hi Mum.
Hi darling.
How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
That's good. So today we're actually going to cook a recipe called Rasam. I've actually never made it, so I did get Mum to write a few pointers down on the recipe so I don't forget. And it's a, how would you describe Rasam, Mum?
It's a soup, tamarind soup.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So we'll get started. I've actually already got my tamarind, it's almost like a puree, isn't it? So I will put the recipe on the site, but it's basically a very tightly packed tablespoon of tamarind with about, it's half a cup of water, and you leave it soak in hot water, and then you just use your fingers to
Squeeze it out,
and then you put it through a sieve. And when I put it through a sieve, I just probably added another half a cup of water just to get the most out of the
second time you get
the second time, that's right. So that's that. So, and then the other thing I've just done in preparation is I've got my cumin seeds and black peppercorns.
That's very important, the peppercorns.
Right, and I've got that and about probably 7 cloves of garlic. And if you've got a coffee grinder, you can actually grind it in there, but I've just done the mortar and pestle, and that's been really good as well. So we'll start. So I'm just gonna, so that's the early prep. So next I'm going to just heat the pan with oil, and we're going to just fry our seeds as we normally always do to bring out the flavour. And I'll just check. So we're going to use 1 teaspoon of mustard seeds, and then we're going to add our curry leaves, about 10 curry leaves, and the chilli, and another few ingredients. So we'll get that on. I use mustard seed oil, Mum?
Okay. That'd be good.
So probably about 2 tablespoons of mustard oil. And that's going to heat nicely. And then we'll add our, just going to have a look, seeds, yes. I just forgot how much, a teaspoon of mustard seeds. Yeah, so we're doing a teaspoon of mustard seeds. So that's heating nicely. We'll pop those in. And normally in our other recipes we always do fry the mustard seeds and the cumin seeds, but we've actually got the cumin seeds in here all nicely blended.
You don't have cumin seed to put there?
Well, the recipe that you told me we've got the cumin seeds in here with the black peppercorns, and we've ground them. Yeah, and you probably do that because it's a soup, so you want it to be not so coarse, isn't it? So you've got these in here. So I've got, so next thing I'm going to do, when these start to crackle, which will be any moment now, I'm going to add the curry leaves, and you can use, it's about 10 curry leaves, but I've just got these really cute little ones that I've grown from home, so I'm going to put the whole sprig in as well. And I haven't got dried chilli, so I've just got some fresh chilli, but Mum said that's okay, so that's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so we'll pop the curry leaves in there now, because the seeds are just starting to pop, and the chilli. And the other little ingredient that I actually have never used before is hing. Yes, and
very important part in this.
Yes, so it's like a how would you describe it, Mum?
Very unusual.
Yeah, it's a powder, and it's almost like a natural food enhancer. So it comes from a plant, and I have never used it before, but Mum said she used it all the time when she was cooking. So we're going to, in with the chilli and the curry leaves, we're going to put in, you don't need a lot of this, it says 2 pinches. So I will just use my measuring spoon. Do you think that's enough?
Yes, that'd be one.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll just do maybe that.
Yeah, that's very strong.
Yeah, because it's just you've never used things before, you can be a little bit apprehensive. So we'll just give the mustard seeds and the chillies a stir. And we just always need to be mindful not to have it on too high a heat so that the spices don't burn. Okay, so I'm just going to refer back to our notes, Mum, that you gave me before. So we're going to fry it on low flame. Then we're going to add about 1 tomato. Okay, and then we're going to add our beautiful cumin mixture. So they're starting to pop beautifully, as we like. Smell that already. And apparently that hing is, you can get any Indian shop. So I just popped down to one of mine that is quite large in Southport. It sells a lot of things, and yeah, I just asked him for that, and he took me straight to it. So I'm going to add the. Ooh, wow. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that was a bit high, wasn't it? So we're going to add. I've just added the tomato in, and that's got that beautiful sizzle, and we've got the mustard seeds and the oil and the curry leaves, and that's just going to saute for a moment, and then we're going to add this concoction here along with the turmeric. So how much turmeric did you tell me? Half a teaspoon of turmeric. So we'll just let that cook away.
There's no onion in there, right?
No, you said no onion in that, remember? The chillies.
I think
Okay.
the onion.
Now I'm going to add the turmeric.
This onion gives the flavor.
And I'm going to now add, I might just get my teaspoon, and we're going to add this beautiful concoction in and fry those spices. So this is the cumin seeds, the black peppercorns, and the garlic. So I think we're going to start to really smell that beautiful aroma of the spices. Okay, I'll turn that off now. After all the excitement of adding the tomatoes in. So they're going to cook away. I've got that just on like a medium heat. And I'm just going to refer back to Mum's recipe that she wrote for me. So we've added that, we've got the turmeric, and then we're just going to add the pulp and water and salt, and that's really it. So it's a very quick and easy recipe, isn't it, Mum? And you were telling me, Mum, growing up in Fiji, you used to have this rasam at was it your grandmother's, or was it a lady?
Yeah, grandmother, my father's mother.
And was it a neighbour that gave it to you after school?
Oh, you know that neighbor was South Indian, the expert in this. So first time she gave me to taste it in a little bowl, I was hooked on it.
Really? So when I was asking Mum for ideas of what we should cook, some different things that I haven't actually cooked yet with Mum, she said suggested rasam, and then she was telling me how wonderful it was. I just don't recall eating it growing up, but obviously I did. I probably thought it was just dal. So that's cooking really nicely. And again, you know, like I always mention, it's so important to fry the spices to bring out the beautiful flavours in them and properties, and that's just looking really nice, Mum. See that, Mum?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Isn't it beautiful? Is that looking right?
That's nice.
So, as per your instructions, I'm going to add the tamarind pulp, and if you need to see the colour of it, it's this is the colour of tamarind. It's like looks like a barbecue sauce, brown in colour, and it's just got that beautiful tangy flavour. So that's going in. And then it's 2 cups of water, which I have already measured here.
25.
And you were saying, Mum, that you don't bring it to the boil, isn't it? You just let it simmer at a...
What do you do? Bring it to boil, then lower it,
Okay.
then simmer it.
And how much salt should I add?
Oh,
You
just
told me. A
just
teaspoon?
yeah. That'd be nice. I never measure, I just go like.
I know, and that's what I do. And what else did you know? So that's really it, isn't it? And then you just told me
Yeah.
to, simmer, and then you switch off, and then you add the chopped coriander. And what do you normally eat it with, Mum? The rasam?
Well, actually rice.
Rice, okay. Oh, so it's beautiful.
And drink it as a soup.
Mmm. So the only bits that I have in there really is the tomato and the curry leaves.
Oh, you didn't have curry leaf?
No, that's what I've got, the texture.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. You know, I've got the curry leaves, Mum, that has the, the tiniest little ones.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm going to do now, it's about, how much did you tell me? 2 tablespoons of coriander, fresh coriander. So I have actually got some growing, but just probably didn't have enough. So
Yeah, that's good. Right?
yeah, so I'll just
I never measure, I just.
pull some off. It's probably about 2 tablespoons. I'll just give it a quick rinse. And we've already had lunch, but this will be probably for tomorrow, I would say, because I cooked a really delicious bean dish, didn't I, Mum?
Mm.
Beans and spinach and lots of spices and fish. That's great. Okay, so that's all ready to add on top. And so this brings memories, Mum, for you growing up in Fiji, doesn't it? When you...
Yeah, that was good. Rasam was. I used to love rasam with tiny bit of rice and just so enjoyable.
So I'm just simmering that. So I didn't actually grind the spices, the cumin seeds and the black pepper. I did use the mortar and pestle. So it's probably not as powdered state as what traditionally it would be, but it is looking really beautiful. I'll just show you, Mum. Is that looking alright?
Yeah, that looks good.
It smells
Yeah.
amazing. And very healthy.
Very good for you.
Yes, that's part of the reason why I'm making this. Mum was saying how good it is for you, so I'm always looking for nice, healthy, vegetarian. This is actually vegan, so if you are vegan, this is great, but it's a lovely vegetarian dish yet again, and just adding to my vegetarian repertoire of recipes.
This you can always, whatever you're having dinner, just put bit on and give a lift to.
What you're eating, yeah. That's looking really beautiful now, Mum. So I'll just keep cooking that. Do you think it's nearly ready? Do you think it's nearly ready?
Yeah, it should be right. It boiled, didn't it?
Yes, simmered at like you said.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, so that's it, rasam. So I hope you try it. I will put the recipe on. If you do have a coffee grinder, it is good to grind the spices, but if not, you just probably have a little bit more texture in your rasam. And I'm really excited. I'm going to try it now because it's really hot, but I look forward to trying it. I think you do too, isn't it, Mum? Yes. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed that recipe, and we'll look forward to seeing you again. Bye for now.